We'll take a look here today at this Stihl fs56 RC. This is a 27.2 cc engine and rated at 1.07 horsepower. This is Stihl's standard line homeowner series weed eater. It's not top of the line, but in the homeowner series it is top of the line. It's the most powerful and biggest one you can get in that series. This is got it's got like a fully encased engine. You can see, pretty neat deal. And then of course right here on the back, you can see it's got the easy start. It's got the little, you pull the rope on it, just really easy, you know, it starts. Of course right here you got all your controls. You got your primer bulb here, gas fill. Then right here you got your choke. Works a lot like the big weed eaters, like my 131. You got to push in on it, flip it up, then down one right there is fast throttle, and then you can reach up here and hit the trigger and it'll kick it back down. And then plus you got your auto return stop switch. But you know, overall it's a really nice weed eater. It's not originally meant, you know, or designed to run some of the tools, attachments, you know, that some of the big ones like a 91, 111, 131 will run. But it does very well run it. Now this one here has a flex cable drive shaft. It's not the solid drive shaft. Solid drive shafts are a little more durable, but this particular weed eater I have run the pole pruner, the saw attachment on the end, and as long as you keep your RPMs up and, you know, don't let it get hung up, it does good. You know, it does really good. And of course this one here, just like the rest of them, it's made to accept blades. You can put blades on it. It's just to take the head off if you're going to change it to a gearbox attachment. You can see right there, there's the head of the screw for the gear head. So really on the bottom side, there's one screw that holds this guard on. You've got to take the guard off to get the gear head off. And the only thing I wish they'd have done different on these gear heads is I wish that they would have made them greasable. Because, you know, on the commercial series, the Pro Series weed eaters, they're greasable. You can actually grease them. These are not. But, you know, I've heard that, you know, they've never had trouble out of them. So that's good. But I just wish that they would have put some a grease port. But yeah, I mean, this weed eater, you can run, you know, you can run any of the blades, the sawtooth blade. You just need to remember to keep your RPMs up. Don't let it get hung up in there. And like I said, I have used the pole pruner attachment, and it runs it pretty well, actually. But just remember, it's a flex cable drive shaft. You know, it's not the solid drive shaft, so it's not quite as durable. But it's really, like I said, it's really a nice weed eater. They make a fs70, which they say is, you know, commercial grade according to their catalog, but when I went to buy this, I just bought this a couple weeks ago, and I looked at it and looked at a 70, you know, really thought, you know, what's the difference? Because, you know, they're both built nearly identical, just where mine right here, just where it's white, where the 56 is white, the 70 is orange, and the handle out there is black on it, and then on the back where the starter is, the 70 is white, where this one's orange at. But the 70, it's the same length, it's got the same length shaft, it's got the same gear head, the same guard, same handle here in the middle. It's pretty much got the same controls on it. I mean, it works the same. The filters, air filters, fuel filters, same spark plugs are the same. Just the 70 don't have the easy start. And the 70 is rated a little bit more at 1.2 horsepower, whereas this one's 1.07. And really, you know, in the real world, you know, I don't think you're going to notice a whole lot of difference in the power of it. I just don't. And really, this one's a better deal because if you like that easy start, you get that easy start. I mean, I could go either way myself. I could do without it or have it. But basically, for what you get around here, they sell these for $199 versus $269 for the FS70. And really, all you're getting is just like what, you know, a little less than 2/10 of a horsepower more. And I just, I don't see that that's going to make a huge difference. Because if it gets to the point where this one won't handle it, that's where I break out the 131, or something bigger, and it'll for sure handle it. But for what you get for 199, I mean, you can't beat it. And like I said, it's capable to run any of the blades on the end. And I've even run that saw attachment on the end of it. Just as long as you keep the RPMs up and don't let it get hung up, it does really good. Because I've used it for cutting off branches and small trees. I've had the blade on it where that blade will cut. I've cut some stuff maybe 2 inches diameter with it, and it does real good. But no, that's the Stihl fs56 RC, and it's just a really good price, really good weed eater still made there. We might crank her up here in just a little bit and mow with it.